This is Gig Patta with LRM Online coming up to you with the next episode of Binge Watch. One of the new movies that are coming out today is Borat, a subsequent movie film, which is coming out on Amazon Prime exclusively. I believe during the because of the pandemic situation, this movie had to skip the theaters entirely, which is a shame because all the other previous Borat movies have made it to the movie theaters. But however, that basically means you, the viewers, the audiences, will get to see Borat that comes out today on Amazon Prime. Now, Borat is basically the next installment of that crazy journalist, fictional journalist that gets into real situations to prank unbeknownst people, around the world and here in the United States. In this episode, in this movie of Borat, subsequent movie film, the fictional story is that Borat is tasked to deliver a gift to the President of the United States, well, Vice President of the United States, Mike Pence. And what happened was the gift was lost due to the fact that there's another fictional character of Borat's daughter, which is actually played by Maria Bakalova Tuta. She basically hitched a ride, ate the gift, and then Borat, played by Sacha Baron Cohen, would actually have to devise a different type of gift to give to Vice President Mike Pence. And so they devised a way to give his own daughter, Tuta, to Mike Pence. And that's where the hilarity ensues. Okay. The film itself, most of the time, the previous two films, I believe, I have never quite finished the films. This is the first time I have tried to finish the film fully. And one of the reasons is because I'm not a big fan of prank films. In particularly, it's because I cringe at when regular people or normal people get pranked, and unbeknownst to them that they're actually being filmed, and we are laughing at their expense. Now, so this is the first Borat film that I actually have watched fully. The previous Borat films I only watched partially, and then I tuned off after a while, after a specific prank, and so on. Now, my impression about this film is that Borat mainly focused on the southeast of the United States, mainly geared towards conservatives. Basically, you're looking at Christians. There was a incident with CPAC, which is a conservative organization that support the Republican Party. There was also a meeting with the sort of like a Republican Federation group of women. And not only that, the prank was actually geared towards Vice President Mike Pence. And if you are watching the news right now, it was also geared towards the White House lawyer, President Trump's lawyer, Rudy Giuliani. I do have to admit, the pranks are funny. There are a lot of moments in this film that are very laugh out loud moments. And that's because the reactions of certain people are basically downright very funny, and it's because it's not only that you're watching Sasha and Maria making fools of themselves. It's much more of watching innocent bystanders watching them make fools of themselves, and I believe that's where why the success of Borat actually comes from. Now, do I think a lot of these pranks are funny? I believe some of the pranks are hit or misses. In addition with that, I believe some of the pranks are kind of forced and possibly faked. One of the pranks that I believe is completely fake that I discovered was there was a prank that was supposedly towards a woman named Marie Chanel, who's an Instagram influencer. But I read on a website called Vulture that they found her Instagram page and she has posted zero photos. So so in this case, it would probably, in likelihood, that was a hired actress to create a fake prank. And there was another incident where they that both Borat and Tuta goes to a debutante ball, and people are awkwardly watching them dance at the debutante ball. But I also read an article that that prank was also fake because everyone at the debutante ball was paid $100 to pretend that they didn't know and to be shocked at that. There are some pranks where it didn't work at all. Barat went to a Jewish synagogue and he met a couple old ladies, and that turned out to be not a prank at all. And he kind of broke out of character and gave the old lady a hug after she talked about the Holocaust, and so on. It was a touching moment, but it was actually not a prank anymore. As for the what's on the news right now, the biggest prank is the prank of Rudy Giuliani getting tricked to go into a bedroom with Maria, who played the daughter, who later became a journalist, which doesn't make any sense. A 15-year-old daughter became the journalist to interview Rudy Giuliani in a bedroom. And somehow it appears that he was caught with his pants down. Was this a trick? Was this a prank? What was actually going on? According to Rudy Giuliani, he was just tucking his pants. What I actually saw, it looked disturbing, but I didn't see. It wasn't clear of the face, or it was just an editing ploy. So it was hard to say how the prank actually went. It could easily be that he was completely tricked to be in the bedroom, but it could be completely something different, that it was nothing and it was only left to our imagination to what happened between the production crew and Rudy Giuliani. So overall, Borat's subsequent Moviefilm is a funny film, but like any other Borat films, it does have its moments. It has its downfalls, and there are certain people that I do feel a little bit sorry for. There was a long moments where Borat actually hung out with these two Georgians who believe in QAnon conspiracies, and even though I don't believe in QAnon conspiracies, I think the QAnon is ridiculous, but it does actually show the fact that some of these people do have a lighter side to them, a much more earthy side to them, where you would think that they would be all unfriendly or racist and so on. So in the end, this Borat movie becomes a political commentary that is taking advantage of the political situation, the presidential election, and a lot of the political players of today. So in the end, for those people who are Borat fans, you probably will not be disappointed in this Borat movie. I don't believe this film has the same laughable moments as the previous ones, even though I did not finish it. But however, I am completely impressed with the up-and-comer new actress, Maria Bakalova, who plays Tuta. She has a certain bright future. I almost thought that she could easily replace to become the next Borat in future movies if she actually wants to. So in the end, I will give this film a C plus. and that's just because I don't believe it was a fully prank long video. I believe some of the pranks and some of the incidents were completely staged and fake, just to prank the audience. And otherwise, I wish that this film actually had a little bit less commentary. Anyways, I'm Gig Pata with LRM Online, giving you another review for binge watch on this channel. Please do go ahead and like and subscribe and leave a comment below. And until next time, bye now.